What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first and latest episode of What's New with DriveClub. I'm BlackPanthaa as always, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the DriveClub delay in Japan, not going to make the PS4 launch, and the ESRB rating, and a few extra features we've never actually heard about, which is pretty awesome. So let's get into this episode straight away. So I'm going to start off with the obvious one. DriveClub was delayed for Japan's launch on the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, if you didn't know, is not out in Japan. Sony did not launch the PlayStation 4 in Japan first because they already know they own the market. If Microsoft released something there, it's not going to sell very well. So Sony decided to hold back and get as many consoles out to the West countries. Europe, UK, I separate them two, but they're the same thing. Europe and the US, and so they can pretty much get more consoles there and then go to Japan after for February, which they are doing. Because I mean, everywhere's pretty much got a steady flow of PS4s now, and Japan is about to get their turn. But DriveClub is not going to meet the launch, even though it said it was going to release on the February 22nd on about 20 different Japanese websites, retail websites, including Amazon and so on. But it's been delayed. They've announced in a press release that the date is now to be announced. So it's still set for early 2014. I believe they said Q1 2014 at places. So that makes me believe that there is still a possibility of it being announced for release in February. Maybe it'll launch in the US and UK first. Maybe it'll release in Japan after. There's so many explanations we can go over, but because of the next story, it kind of makes me think that, yeah, we're pretty much going to get it next month. If not, we're going to get it March or April. So ESRB, the rating company, is being rated, pretty much. DriveClub has been rated. So it pretty much says, well, obviously, they're kind of in the final stages of development. Otherwise, they wouldn't give, otherwise they wouldn't rate it ESRB-wise. You can't rate a game when it's not complete or even halfway through development. It's got to be towards the end of the development cycle to be able to rate it. Because if I was making a Teletubbies DVD and then I rated it just before I started making it or halfway through making it, and I made the end into a porno and released it for 3-year-olds, I don't think the ESRB or their parents who were buying the film or anything would be very happy. So the ESRB rating came out, it got an E for everyone, so that's pretty good, I guess, more people, but that does mean we're going to see a lot more 5-year-olds than normal. But it is a racing game, there's nothing much you can really add in that would make it not, thingy. Unless it was street racing, and, the women at the start of the races, they're pretty attractive. So, one story I was going to cover today, but I did recover yesterday recording a video, but I did not make the video in the end. I was going to edit it today and release it today, but it was an article about DriveClub still having the release date of February 22nd. We're very close to the release of the PS4 in Japan now. It would make sense for the game to release in other parts of the world, maybe a bit before or after. So now they came out a day later and changed it after that article, after reading that article and kind of making a video on it, and almost about to edit and render it, but thankfully they came out just before I uploaded the video, so I didn't look like a complete arse, so I guess I'm kind of lucky in that perspective. But yeah, so there's still a possibility of DriveClub's release being February. I mean, they haven't crossed it out the books for anywhere else. They haven't said the release date is February 28th. Anywhere else. The only reason I wouldn't think it was March is because Infamous and possibly Watch Dogs are being released that month. Now, I know they're not racing games as such, but it would be a good idea to separate Sony's IPs at least. So we've got nothing for planned anyway that we know about for April or February. So February made a lot of sense to me, but because of the delay in Japan, I'm thinking now it's going to come a month after Infamous Second Son, which will be April. So that's when I think, but in my brain, I hope it is February, because I'm pretty sure you guys are as excited for DriveClub as I am. Even if you haven't got a PlayStation 4, I'm pretty sure you're wanting to see some content from me. So if you do want to see some content, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will be amongst the first to try and upload some of the best quality DriveClub videos, and I will be the first to upload the best quality DriveClub videos. You can be sure of that one. Okay, so moving on to the main meaty bit of this episode. I don't want to keep this video too long, so I'm going to go through this as quick as possible though. DriveClub, basically, before it went into development, there was a UI concept that was shown to pretty much give us an idea of what DriveClub was going to be like. It wasn't really released into public. It was released into public, but it was kind of hidden away somewhere that we would never really look. It showed some of their older work and some of the DriveClub, obviously, which is going to be their future project, which is now their current project. But the video has since been removed. I would have shown you it, but I don't actually have access to it. If someone finds it, make sure to put it in the comments, and I'll approve the comment, and you can get likes from it, and I'll like it myself and stuff. But anyway, getting to these pictures. So in the pictures that we saw in the video, we saw quite a few things. It said Weaver took a photo of a Ferrari. So number one, that is a pretty much confirming there's a photo mode, or you can kind of go on replay and go back to photos. That would be pretty awesome if I could do that, especially for thumbnails, and especially for you guys. Show me your favorite cars in the best locations you can think of, and you can obviously like them, so it's a kind of social media style thing, as we knew was going to be in DriveClub. So another thing would be that Ferraris seem to be in the game, which looks pretty awesome, because Ferrari have been opening up the books to being in racing games a lot more recently. Maybe it's just to make a bit of money. Maybe they've realised that they can actually make some more money. Maybe they've realised their cars are actually pretty damn good. But yeah, Ferrari, we don't know if they're going to be in the game, but it would be nice if we see them there. Okay, so in the second picture, we have a Lamborghini Aventador, which has pretty much just been confirmed. I believe that is a suggested race for them to compete in, so there's suggested races there. There's a time trial at the side, so I'm guessing that is maybe the race. On the right of the Aventador picture, we can see new items in the DriveClub store, so I'm guessing that's where you would buy new cars, tracks, and so on once the game has been released, so kind of DLC as such, which would be pretty awesome, because I do get a bit bored of the car selection of games, and when I see a new car, I'll be sure to cover it and kind of give you a review of the car and so on, so you don't waste your money. We've got 3 club updates, so I'm guessing that's kind of just people buying new cars or changing something in the crew settings. 2 new cars unlocked, so you unlock cars. Hopefully you have to buy them. I'm guessing you do, because on the next picture we can see straight away a different coloured button, which is garage. It stands out very much, so I'm guessing that you do unlock them and then have to buy them. Also, to add to that, on the left of that we see the guy's avatar. We see how much money he has, his name, Facebook and Twitter links, and we have a ranking system. So that makes me believe you have to get to a certain rank to unlock cars or do certain races, and the ranking system is just to keep you going progression wise after you've finished the main portion of the game, because we all know numbers make you try harder. They do. I mean, look at my GTA Online. I'm about to hit 17 days on the game, and my money is about 8 million, which is a bit less than most people, but I actually earn every penny. Getting on to the actual subject. On here you see a friends list, so maybe there's a separate friends system, maybe it's just your friends list. I'm guessing that would be the more logical thing. And then you've got followers. Followers, I'm guessing, could be you guys. You could follow me, keep up with what races I've done, or the pictures I've taken. You could pretty much follow everything I do, crew battles wise, maybe spectate mode or something, which would be pretty damn awesome, so you guys can get the latest before I even upload videos. We've then got the gallery, so once again it shows that maybe there's going to be a photo mode. We've got stats, so I'm guessing that's just all the numbers that we really like to see. Garage, as I said. Following, so how many people they're following, 69, very funny. 3 mutual friends, unfollow, and replay Italy, so I'm guessing that's a replay that he's just done recently, it's his latest replay. So this is what I think is looking at somebody else's profile. So this is what you'll see when you're looking at someone else's profile. Well, it would have been, but this is a UI concept, keep in mind. The next picture is the interactions menu, so I'm guessing this is just the latest details on what your friends have been up to, and as you can see on the left it kind of spreads across there as well, so maybe that little menu there is kind of a quick interactions and you get full details and lovely images on the full screen below. But there you go, those are some new stuff, new things on DriveClub. We haven't really got much to do. That's the thing with DriveClub. They've been very, very quiet about DriveClub, which is a bit of an issue for me making videos. I like to do these update style videos to give you the latest details on the games and so on. So yeah, I mean, there's not much we can go on. Keep in mind that this was an UI concept before DriveClub went into production, so there's some things that could change. I mean, they might not even have Ferrari. On one of the pictures, I did see a licensed looking track, which was the last one, the social interactions picture. It did look like a licensed track of some sort. It may be made up, but it does look like a race track, rather than the others being literally country roads and so on. So maybe we'll have a mix of them, and that would be pretty damn awesome. Anyway, Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited for DriveClub? Are you disappointed about the delay? I was very angry about the delay. If you look at my Twitter, you probably still find that stuff. But yeah, make sure to subscribe for the latest and greatest DriveClub details. I will let you know what comes in the future. I am BlackPanthaa. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for the support as always. Peace.